It's hard to say goodbye to a piece of luggage that's lasted you years, over many trips, because they kind of become a companion with you on your travels. And hopefully, if everything works out well, a very quiet companion you don't notice. A good travel bag does its job no matter what you throw at it, or in it, or where you take it. And I haven't noticed the Osprey Sojourn 60L until today, where its journey has ended. Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by reviewing the Osprey Sojourn 60L travel bag, road tested after 12 years of continuous use and travel. I actually did a road tested of this same bag about 4 years ago, so you can check out the comparison shots. And this is a bag I have used as my primary travel luggage for 12 years, and it's been to over 60 countries, on countless trips, and across hundreds of thousands of kilometers. And now I'm retiring this Osprey Sojourn 60L. So here's how well it's held up over more than a decade of use. The Sojourn 60L is a roller with a compartment on the back that has backpack straps, giving you the option to roll the bag across the ground or actually wear it like a backpack. It stands 64 centimeters tall and 36 centimeters wide with 35 centimeters of depth. It's made with thick nylon from the exterior to the straps and has two solid rolling wheels made of hard plastic attached to an even sturdier plastic base. And you can see these parts of the bag, the wheels and the base, which have the most direct, hard contact with the ground on a consistent basis, have held up very well. Yes, there are some scratches and wear, but these are the original parts of the bag. And considering I have a habit of just scraping it to a halt, I'm really impressed that it has held up so well. But those hard, solid plastic components come with a cost in weight, and this bag for its size is pretty heavy. At 3.9 kilograms, the Osprey Sojourn's weight takes a bite out of the allowance you're given for luggage by the airlines. But since this bag isn't that big to begin with, if you're packing it with the usuals, clothes, toiletries, basically nothing that's excessively bulky or unusually heavy, then the bag's weight probably won't be an issue for you, and it hasn't been an issue for me. And having that extra weight gives the Sojourn 60L a really solid base, so it's very sturdy when it's standing upright, even when you overpack it, and overpacking this bag is really easy to do. The Sojourn 60 has compression straps on the inside and outside, so you can both secure your clothes, but also secure the bag's exterior, even when it's really overpacked. And this bag is really forgiving when it comes to packing, because it has a lot of space that isn't really easy to see at first glance. Take a look at those straps, for example. They take pressure off the zippers, and you can see that they're in pretty good shape, and that's because these exterior compression straps really let the bag expand, but also keep it strong. And I've really pushed the Sojourn 60L to its limits, overpacking and overpacking it, but the straps have remained firm, there's no tearing or fraying, and it's just impressive how durable the most vulnerable parts of this bag have been. And overpacking is part of the reason why I'm retiring this bag, and not because it hasn't held up. It's actually held up amazingly well. It's actually been very remarkable in how durable it's been, but it just is a little bit too small. Part of that reason is just me traveling with more stuff over the years, but also a lot of the space inside the bag goes to waste. If you look at the inside, the two arms of the roller handle make a significant dent into the interior space of the Sojourn. That makes packing things like shoes trickier since the interior compartment isn't flat, and it also eats into this space in the interior compartment overall. And if you've seen my video on how backpack liters are calculated, you know that 60 liters in one bag might not be the same as it is in another bag because of variations on how you can calculate capacity. There's also the backpack portion of this bag, which I think I've only ever used once in the past 12 years. You can remove the backpack straps here to use this area as extra storage, which isn't much, but it is something, though this compartment isn't reinforced with compression straps, meaning there's a lot of extra pressure exerted on the zippers. It's also worth mentioning that this back compartment is pretty exposed, so if you travel to parts of the world where theft by baggage handlers in airports is common or is a problem, you might want to avoid using this back compartment altogether. Now, I don't know if it's because of these two bars back here or the slight bulge that's created when you pack things into this back compartment, but when you do use it, it does seem to get more scrutiny from airport security. Overall though, I like how compact the Osprey Sojourn 60 liter is, but I also like the fact that it's really very expandable as well. Looking over the Osprey Sojourn 60 liter, it's got its battle scars. These rubber edges here were noticeably worn after a few years, but despite my worries, they didn't get much worse after the top layer of rubber had worn off. I've broken and replaced a bunch of these little zipper pulls, and the handle has some scratches and still gets stuck when putting it back into the bag, but otherwise, this looks pretty good for a 12-year-old piece of luggage. A piece of luggage that's been to 6 continents, tossed into countless airplanes, dragged across a bunch of airports, thrown into trains and hotels, through rain, snow, mud. It has been through the worst of conditions, the best of conditions, and it's just traveled with me a lot. And I didn't even mention the lifetime warranty, which if I wanted to replace that bar that keeps getting stuck when it goes down, I could have just sent this bag back to Osprey and they would have replaced it for free. But there wasn't much time for that. This bag was busy traveling. And although Osprey don't make the 60 liter version of the Sojourn anymore, it's been so reliable and held up so well and been so durable that anytime I'm considering new travel gear, I always take a close look at Osprey. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the best luggage is the luggage you don't notice. It's sort of like your health. You don't really notice it. You kind of take it for granted until you get a cold. Yes, it is true the Osprey Sojourn 60 liter is more expensive than the average piece of luggage, but it's been so durable and reliable over the years that it has paid back that cost many times over the years. The functionality, the durability, the lifetime warranty, all of those reasons are probably why I'm going to end up replacing this Sojourn 60 liter with some other type of Osprey bag, and why you might want to take a close look at them too. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about the Osprey 60 liter or if you have any experiences with this bag. I'd love to hear those down in the comments below. And if you want to check out the rest of the Road Tested series, where I take a product and basically test it over years and years and years and check in with you from time to time, I'll link to the playlist also down in the description, right under the like and subscribe buttons, which, if you're on your way down, just click and click. There you go. Thanks very much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.